This is actually from the Two Hot Takes subreddit, and it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Hiding My Melatonin from My Husband?
Okay.
I, 25 female, hid my melatonin gummies from my 31 male husband. My husband and I both regularly take melatonin since we both have trouble sleeping. I normally take melatonin gummies while my husband takes pills. For about 5 days, my husband has been using a few of my gummies since he ran out. He promises every night to buy more the next day, but continues to forget even after I send him a reminder text. Last night, he took the last of my gummies, but once again promised to buy some more today. Lo and behold, he forgot once again, even after I called him on his way home to remind him. Because my husband habitually forgets to buy melatonin and takes all of mine, I decided to buy a backup bottle. While my husband was in the shower, I took my gummies, but hid the others. When my husband asked about the melatonin, I told him we were out. He freaked out and got mad at me, saying I should have reminded him, and so on. Now he is having to run to the store to get more melatonin and is very upset with me. So, am I the asshole? For context, my husband does this with, all caps, everything.
Oh, that's so infuriating.
He consistently uses the last of something and doesn't replace it. There are numerous times that I've been in the bathroom and he has used the last of the toilet paper, or he drinks the last of the juice without replacing it. I've talked with him numerous times about this, but it never gets better. Also, we have separate finances and he makes over double my salary. He has plenty of money to pay for the melatonin while I myself struggle to pay my half of the bills sometimes. This is why I don't pick up his melatonin sometimes.
Fuck that. This is so... I'm sorry. Goodbye.
This is, again, purposeful incompetence.
It's just like, it's so frustrating because it's... yeah, exactly. It's just, he's so used to be able to like lean on her to take care of these things.
Walk all over her.
Yeah, that he just... And what really gets me is the fact that he got mad at her and ran to the store and was like, you should have reminded me. First of all, she did.
Twice.
Yeah. And then second of all.
And a call on the way home.
And then second of all, it's not her fucking responsibility. You remind yourself.
Or you have a joint account for expenses and you say, hey, babe, here's the joint. Can you pick up my melatonin too?
But I'm sorry, if there is something that is that important to you, this is what gets me. If it's so important to you to have melatonin every single night, then you take care of yourself. If you are going to freak out if it's not there, you take care of yourself. Like, I know that I don't want to be low on anything, so I always stock up on stuff. I don't like expect it from anybody else. It's just like, take care of yourself. Stock up on what you need to stock up on. Don't get mad at other people for like yourself dropping the ball.
Absolutely. Well, and I think if this was just about the melatonin, it'd be one thing. But like, I think there's a bigger relationship dynamic going on here, like an imbalance. Like age gap, okay, 6 years, not so bad. 25 and 31. He's 31. But it's also the fact that we have separate finances and he makes over double my salary.
Yeah.
He has plenty of money to pay for the melatonin, while I myself struggle to pay my half of the bills sometimes. If he's making over double your salary and you're struggling to pay bills, there's an imbalance there.
Yeah.
He should be paying more.
Yeah.
He should be paying 60-40, maybe 70-30 if he's making that much more than you. If my partner, someone I took vows with, that I promised to love and have and hold, whatever the fuck you want to say up there, and my partner was watching me struggle.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Why am I with you? Pick up. It's a give and a take.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to give a little more on some days. Some days you take a little more. Like, it balances out. But if my partner was watching me struggle to pay bills,
and we've talked about this before too, because the thing is with like that different dynamic and with pain and couples and whatever. So if you, like, let's say that she was making much less, but she demanded like a really nice big house. And she was like, I can pay my portion. And he was like, no, I'm pretty modest. I'm fine with whatever. Then it's a little bit of a story. She was the one demanding. But, and I'm not using them because this wasn't an example in their story, but I'm just saying in general, if this was like the case. But if the person who makes more money, so let's say it's the guy in the situation, if he makes more money and he is like, I need to have this house, it's a mandatory for me, and she's like, well, I only make this much and I'm fine with much less, then I genuinely think that he should be like, well, you know what, this is my priority, so like I'm going to cover like more than you because I know that this is what matters to me and it doesn't matter to you. And if I'm going to be the one saying like this is what needs to happen, then like I need to pull my weight.
Yeah.
Because you're fine with, you know, not that. So I look at this situation in comparison and it's just like, okay, that's fine if they want to have separate finances. But like you said, it's like if she's struggling to pay her bills, what was the situation here? Was she the one who like wanted this house, or were you the one? Like, it just feels like there's like too many holes in this story that feel very uneven, like you said.
Yeah.
There's an imbalance.
So I do have one comment. I went to see if there's any comments from OP, and there's a response to this one. Not the asshole. You're his wife, not his mother. He is responsible for his own things. He needs to stop placating blame like a toddler. He did it on purpose because he knows you'll get so annoyed and do it yourself, or in this case, buy it.
Yeah.
Weaponized incompetence. Search it. Are you splitting bills, utilities, groceries 50-50 or based on your income? We are splitting bills based on incomes. I pay about 1/3 of everything and he pays the other 2/3. Normally I have a little bit more money, but I had surgery in the summer and it pretty much wiped out all my savings. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
I don't understand the incompetence then. And like someone goes, y'all need, like the top comment right now is not the asshole, but y'all need Prime or something. And then the next person down goes, seriously, this is 2022. As someone with adult ADHD, I use things like the Prime thing that ships on a schedule. And yeah, that's super, super helpful. But I don't think that's like, he got a call, he got a reminder, a call as you're driving home, and you don't just say, oh, fuck yeah, next stop.
Yeah. Well,
I have ADD. Like, I get the struggle.
Right.
I'll be doing something in this studio, I'll walk out and completely forget about it.
Yeah.
So I get hanging up and it's done, you forget. But like 5 days in a row, like there needs to be some accountability.
And that's really what gets me with this situation is like, okay, it could, like you said, it could just be like extremely forgetful, has a lot on his mind. He's not trying to be a dick. Like he's not trying to make her do it. He's not trying to lean on her. It's just like he genuinely forgot. And maybe this would be a really great thing to solve, like having Prime on a schedule so that you don't have to think about it. Your melatonin pills, your toilet paper, everything is just there when you need it. However, what gets me, this is like the only thing that really gets me with this whole entire story is like how mad he got at her when he had to go and run to the store and then he blamed it on her. That's the part where I'm just like, I hope that if he can't like check himself there and realize like, no, I need to be a fucking grown up and take care of myself, then that's the part where it would be really hard to get past that for me.
Yeah.
But everything else I think could be solved. It's just like, he needs to be able to realize like, be a grown up.
It is time.
Yeah.